As I said last week, I'm going to be uploading presets every week for free, including the IR files, and upload them in my Facebook group. This week is the first three, and I've gone for Queen, One Vision, Dream Theater, Pull Me Under, and Black Sabbath, War Pigs. There'll be a tutorial at the end of this video showing you on how to load them and how to load which specific IRs I've made into them to get them to sound right. It's a simple process. I'm pretty bowled over by just how many people have joined the group. I don't know how many people I was expecting, maybe 20 or something, but over 170 people and growing so far. So, you know, thanks for joining. And like I said last week, the idea is to make a real good community here of people sharing stuff. So hopefully eventually it won't just be me sharing stuff, there'll be other guys coming along too, and we'll have a nice community of just sharing things and trying to get the best sounds we can out of it. I'm going to give a brief demonstration of just a few riffs from these songs. All of these are using the backing tracks, and all the guitars you hear will be coming from my presets. None of the original guitars are there. They've come out really well. I mean, are these things 100%? I can't say anything's ever 100%, you know, but it's very close. It really is close. So keep the requests coming, and there's a good chance I'll do them. Obviously, with so many people requesting stuff, you know, you're gonna let down 97% of people, because, you know, whichever ones you do, you're in a position where you can't win. But I will try and do everything. It just takes time. It took an awful long time to do these presets. To get everything just right has really taken many hours. This isn't something I just did over 4 or 5 hours. This has actually taken 2 or 3 days. So without further ado, here's some clips of this week's presets. Okay, this is just to show you how to import the presets and make sure you've got everything set up and running properly. So simply select an empty preset. Click on the import tab here, making sure the preset tab's open. On the import tab here, navigate to wherever you've put the folder that I've uploaded, named presets. Select a track you want, say in this case we'll select Dream Theater. Highlight it, press open, yes, and there it is. Now at this point you will have the preset, but you won't have the IR, so it's not going to sound right. So you're going to have to go into the impulses and import. Just navigate to where you put it, and in presets and Dream Theater, and here you'd highlight it and push open. I'm not going to do that because I've already got it in, but once you've done that, let's push cancel. Once you've done that, it will appear somewhere in your impulses here. So from there, on your presets, if you click the IR, just navigate to where it is. I mean, on mine it's on 34, on yours it might be somewhere else. So just navigate to where it is, and that's all there is to it. Now the Black Sabbath one's slightly different. You'll notice, let's drag this up, you'll notice in the folder you've got 3 IRs. The reason for this is the original recording is not only multi-tracked guitars as you'd expect, left and right, but they're using very different sounds. The sound on one side is nothing like the sound on the other side. So what I've done, I've captured an impulse response of both sides, actually, of both guitar sounds, and created a patch on the Helix. Now on this Warpigs preset I've made, there's 2 IRs in here. How you should load it is this top one should be Warpig's left channel IR, and the bottom one should be Warpig's right channel IR. Now they're very different sounds. There's 2 distinct guitar sounds in that song, and that's the reason for the 2 different IRs. I've captured them both separately. In the recording they're kind of panned, and so this way, if you wanted to record that exact sound, I've set it up like this, so you could multi-track with that sound and just pan it the one side on your DAW to have the one sound, or pan it on the other to get the other, and use both and you get the exact same sound as the song. I've put a little controller called IR sum to mono, so if you hit that, it basically stops the panning here, so they're no longer panned at all, and it's just using both IRs without them being panned. I've also uploaded, in case you want to do it another way, this both channels thing. Now, if for example, if for example you preferred this particular sound, or for your needs, you didn't want it stereo, maybe you're not using a stereo setup, maybe you're not recording with it, and you just want the sound of it in a simple file, or maybe you just want to save space. If you're happy with those, how they sound collectively, I shot a 3rd impulse here, Warpig's both channels, and what you'll be able to do here is have this sound but only using one IR slot. I'll do another preset in there actually, because I've not included that. When you get this, there'll be 2 presets. There'll be this one, and I'll configure one so it just uses one IR using that one. So yeah, the volume things here is just, it's just a panner basically. This is just going to send this impulse left, that impulse right. So by turning a switch, you can have it stereo or mono. The reason this other block is in here, that there was a slight volume difference when you change them from mono to stereo. So this just turns on and off with these to create a more even balance when we switch between them.